So we start with a square block. This is some scrap I have. You can go longer as long as your machine can handle it. Make sure it's tight. Make sure it doesn't hit anything. Then we're gonna round it out as soon as I turn this on. So you can tell if you put it on here and it doesn't bounce up that it's pretty close to being done. But you might want to turn it off to take a quick look. And you'll see, I don't know if you can see it, but you'll see there's some flat areas left. You might take another tool for this slope to square it off, and it'll be round. So you just place this one, if you can hear me, just place it on here. That's what the tool looks like. And you set it here. And what you're doing is you're kind of riding it on the wood and then pushing. You push into it, but you do and it's hard to show, but you like do a slope push, riding high and then coming center. Or more center, I'll say, not completely center. Now if it's round enough for you, and this one is, then you just make a shape for your top, which by the way is what I'm making right now. I'll take a nice curved tool, come in on it. Since I'm so far away from the wood, always stop your machine before you really get moving, because you can catch it and make a mistake, and then your wood will probably shatter, or your metal tool rest could shatter too, and you'll be sad. So I'm just bringing this down to a point. And really, if you make it too fine of a point, it's just going to get smashed when you spin it. So, it doesn't really matter. As long as it's a centered tip, because that'll make it spin nicely. Then you can think of a little bit of a design to finish it off. And then that's kind of the body, so then you'll want to turn off your machine, move this so it's going to be flat. Spin it so you don't hit it when you turn it on. And if you're have spent any time working on a lathe, you already know that. So then I like to just go a little wide of what I'll eventually bring it down to. This I'm making the shaft part that you'll obviously hold on to and spin with. I think this one, I'll make it a longer shaft. Yeah, see, hit the spinning part without securing it, so it could have been bad. That chatter, I think, is from just pushing it in straight, and it doesn't really like that. I'm carefully moving it. Most people probably would want to stop the spinning of their wood, but I'm being rebellious. Alright, so that's okay. I'm going to make this okay. Might want to try and there, that's thin enough. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a secondary little spinning ring. Well, it's just gonna be a circle up on the shaft, but I'm gonna leave enough for people to grip. It'll be fun. Now I'll move this away. You have to stop it if you're moving it away. Grab a little bit of 220 grit sandpaper. Sand her down. Working in tight spaces, I just fold it up a little bit so that it will push against all the sides. And you should be able to get a nice enough sanding with it. There we go.